now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I know I gotta.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
On 2nd down, Hooker.
It's complete to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down, Lions.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Hooker.
That'll be caught by St. Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Niners, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Purdy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 5. Now Hooker.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hooker. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now left side on the swing pass. The Niners at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
How about the show put out by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fights him off. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big. That's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and 4.
Right there, hurt.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Now Purdy.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Check mash.
Here's Hooker.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Purdy looking to throw.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Purdy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it for 58. They have lots of looking behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's Hooker to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
This is caught. Touchdown! Jared Allen in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
2nd and 6. After 29 yards.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Looking to throw. Purdy.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
20!
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, 49ers!
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hooker. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Breaks through the contact.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Come on, come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Ready up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let go.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9.
Street. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Go, Reed. Go.
3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
62 yards.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Short throw caught by Pitts.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Purdy now to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Hooker to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A quick throw, but incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hooker. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Third and 2.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they take a knee. Francisco, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because